I'm Becky Howie at Moving Pictures, and we're now going to go over finishing the skin with a little bit of a blotting powder, adding a nice soft contour for every day, and also adding a hint of a blusher just to create that finished, perfected skin. So first of all, I'm going to start with the blotting powder. So you don't need a lot of this product at all. It is literally to hone in on areas where you do not want the shine. So we're going to start with Abby's forehead, because you can definitely see a little bit of reflection on her forehead. And all this is going to be doing is just taking away the excess shine and oil residue on the skin. So we're just going to start by lightly patting that through the skin. Also, the nose area is a key area where you always want to take away the shine. So we're just going to pat that around that area, because that's definitely where you need to put a little bit more product, because it's prone to oiliness. And then if you look up for me, I'm just going to lightly pat around the eye area just to make sure it's all set, because the eye area is the most likely area to crease on the skin. And then finally the chin. So now it's set, we're just going to give a nice soft contour to the skin. Abby's skin tone is lovely and cool, so we're going to channel that with the contour and just create a little bit more definition. And I'm doing this by using a tone that's just ever so slightly darker than her skin to create a really effortless, natural contour. You can use products like a cream stick, concealer stick that are quite dark. That is quite a harsh look and more for Instagram and stage. If you're going for, or if you're aiming for a more natural contour look, always go for a slightly darker powder that's just going to create almost like a soft bronzed effect with just a little bit more definition. And it just enhances the cheekbones, creates a bit more depth in the face. So once you put the foundation on, you're not looking flat. It just creates a little bit more structure to the face. And all I'm doing is buffing this onto Abby's cheekbone, more in the socket of the cheekbone at the bottom, but I just want to slightly raise it to blend it through. And just lightly dust a little bit more. So it's really, really natural, really subtle colour on her skin as well. And what I'm going to do is just do this side for the time being so you can see the difference. And always do the hairline, again, just a little bit more structure. It frames the face a little bit more, so it's not looking too flat once you've got the foundation on. And a little bit around the edge of the nose, again, because it's such a natural tone, it's not going to be obvious, but it is going to help basically to create that depth. And finally, we're going to go in with some blusher just to create a little bit more of a colour to the cheek, a little bit more of a healthy glow, and it will help to enhance the cheekbone that little bit more so you've got that structure back in the face. So for Abby, I'm going to pick a nice soft, it's like a slight peach but more pinky tone, just to create that glow and that healthy look. Because these tones are naturally quite present in her skin anyway, so we're just basically putting that colour back into the skin, but in a targeted way so it just looks nice and polished. And for this, if you smile for me, the best way to do this on yourself, if you don't know where to apply blusher, is to smile. Start on the outside of the cheek, never come straight or this way, always start on the outside and just sweep across the cheek. You always want the main pigment to be on the apple and then sweep across the cheekbone. So I'm just now, with what's left on the brush, going to blend that through. We're keeping it quite natural because we don't want the skin to be too heavy, as the eye is definitely the focus for this look. But once that's on, you can definitely see the difference from having no contour or blush to having contour and blush. So I'm Becky Howie at Moving Pictures, and we will see you soon.